In this video, we sail our Lagoon 400 in some really rough conditions and 20+ knot winds to an absolute paradise. Thank you for tuning in. It's our patrons that make this channel possible. They get early access to the video and extended cut scenes. In the previous episode, we cruised the southern islands of Koh Chang and headed to a beautiful waterfall where the girls had a great time. This video series in Thailand is brought to you by Group Island Spirit. Based in Thailand, Group Island Spirit has a yacht manufacturing company. They have over 25 boats in their charter fleet in multiple locations, including Phuket and across the bay over in Koh Chang. Their sailing school is International Yacht Training accredited. I sent my crew through the Zero to Hero course, which takes them all the way to bareboat skipper. So head over to groupislandspirit.com and start your Thailand sailing adventure today.
I mean, it's gonna look like I was the one cooking the whole morning and I'm just frying the eggs, guys. She was the chef. Yeah.
No, it's teamwork. It's teamwork.
Wind is a little bit sportier today. We actually get some sailing in. I've already put one reef in the main. Well, okay, the wind's down to 12 knots now, but earlier it was 15, 16. But we'll see how it goes. Probably just start off with a reef. It's easier to undo a reef than it is to add one, so keep a reef in the main. But we're gonna have some breakfast here and then sail on to the next island. Heading up today about 20 miles to a place called Kauai.
Like 4 hours.
Yeah.
6.
How long? 3.5. All right, so now the wind's blowing a little bit. We will definitely need to be driving on to the anchor instead of having the boat pull it. And I would maybe put the sails up now, but there's a lot of boats around and you know, it can make maneuvering a little bit different. So we're just gonna get off the anchor, go out a little bit, then we'll put the sail up because wind is currently blowing at 15 to 17 knots. Taz and Geraldine were getting really good at their jobs and could handle the anchor expertly. Taz, get up there, wave at him. Bye. All right. Well, we were just about to put the sails up and saw 23 knots, so we're gonna go ahead and put a second reef in. It's easier to do that while the sails aren't up. So this is single line reefing, so. We had a warm send off by the local Thai fishermen as we prepared to raise the sails. All right, so now we got 2 reefs in. You know, the wind's only dropped down to 15, but whatever, I saw 23 a minute ago, so. I was already thinking about putting a second reef in just because I was seeing 17, 18. If you're thinking about doing it, probably a good idea just to do it.
Is it a bit windy, G? Just a little bit, but yeah, like nothing you can handle, you know? Like, you can be reading a book here.
It was definitely a bit windy and made raising the sails a bit more difficult, but it also made for a great show.
How'd that go?
Yeah, it was all right. The autopilot would have held its heading, but it's so windy out here. Autopilot's so slow to react to this much wind. After hoisting the main, it was time to unfurl the Genoa.
My bracelet just broke.
Oh.
Sorry, Mama. I stole it from her, actually.
And then she cooked it. Nice and white.
Wind's getting a little sporty out there, occasionally 20, 22 knots, something like that. And occasionally 22, I've seen as high as 23. It's consistent at 18, 19 knots, so. Good and bad is that we're cruising lighter long, doing 7.5 knots. The bad is that we're about to come to the end of Kokut, and then there's about a 3-mile gap where, I mean, the waves may pick up just a little bit more until we get in the lee of the next island. So maybe another, 20, 30 minutes, and then you might Want to think about where you can look at the horizon? She's brave, gonna be down there and read. Hey, it's picking up out here. The wind was really howling at over 22 knots, which made for some great boat speed, but for some rough conditions.
How you doing? Yeah. Better than yesterday.
Yeah. Only maybe another mile or two of this will be in the lee over there again.
Good.
Unfortunately, the last 6 or 7 miles, we got to go basically straight into the wind and waves, so it's a bit like riding a bull. You all right?
Yes. It's a little rough.
It's a little rough. Camera never does it justice, but there's some good 8-foot, 9-foot waves out here occasionally. There wasn't much we could do except barrel through the rough conditions, but soon we made it around to the lee of the island, where a few Thai fishing boats were taking shelter, so we knew it was a good spot. How was it, everybody?
I slept. It was actually very exciting. It wasn't that bad.
Geraldine didn't look too excited there.
It was sarcastic.
So this resort is called, resort, I don't know, but Kauai Paradise. Pretty cool spot. The owner is always there. They have a little restaurant and bar, and then these little cabinas on the beach are pretty basic. I mean, it's just like basically a bed and a light and a fan, right? But it's on the beach and they're cheap. I want to say they're like 500 baht, which is like 15 bucks a night. But for a place on the beach, not bad.
Oh no! So wet. Stand in front of me. Thanks, guys.
Come on, you scared of some rain?
No, my face stopped.
After
Gee, are you scared of some rain?
I'm gonna swim.
Well, Geraldine was swimming ashore. We are going to take the dinghy and have a little beach afternoon.
Every time.
Oh, Paul.
Every time.
After a rough 4-hour sail, it was time to head ashore and get some relaxation. I can't stress enough how amazing it felt to experience Thailand without all the tourists and have most of the beaches all to ourselves. So this is Law. He's the owner of the place. Been seeing you now for what, 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely place. So
Yeah.
and we'll link to your Facebook there.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna do dinner and drinks here. So maybe you want coconuts? I'll do
please.
one Leo.
1 million.
Yeah.
I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that.
You don't get any more fresh coconuts than this, and there's definitely an art and a little bit of danger with opening these coconuts.
All of my friends say, girl, you better take care. Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops.
It makes my thumbs tingle just looking at this.
Started, I just can't stop. No, no. Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby.
Can I see? Oh. Can I eat this one?
Yeah. Well,
Yep, that's for me. Oh, you can give it to her.
It's a fresh coconut. How can it be bad?
Let's get much more fresh than that.
Delicious. Wow.
Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, no, no,
What?
He's good.
Yeah, he's.
Cause I love you, baby. No, 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 no.
Yeah, go for it. Oh no!
Fucking kidding.
Oh yeah. How did that happen?
When you try to be sexy.
Yeah, we were trying to get like a nice cinematic, sexy video, and that happens.
Expectation versus reality.
Yeah.
That made my day.
Okay, bye.
Okay, yeah, go rinse off there.
Geraldine, ladies and gentlemen. I want that video now. That was painful. It went really like with the.
Hey.
Oh, just add to the bruise. I'll be fine. I've been in worse situations than this.
It's mostly her pride that's hurt. Mostly her pride that's hurt.
Okay, I don't want to get another fail to the camera when I chop my finger. No, no. You come here. Hold it for me. Oh. Oh. Look at that. Oh God.
Geraldine has a knife, everybody run.
I've never seen people so obsessed with like animals. I don't know what's going on here.
It's a frog. It's the tiniest little nugget frog I've ever seen. Look how tiny so tiny. I thought the one I got the other day was small. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute.
They were all screaming. I was like, oh, what is it? What is it? It's a little tiny frog.
Cause I love you, I love you, yeah. Cause I love you, yeah.
All right, nice relaxing afternoon on the beach, especially after that like really hard, rough sail. So we're gonna go back to the boat, regroup, shower, get cleaned up, and then come back for dinner. You ready?
Always.
And she might try to rescue some more baby sea turtles or frogs or something.
If I can find them.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and our patrons got early access to this video without ads.